later in the presentation. And because of that business decision of coming into that 40% discount level, my second month in the business, we made over $4,000. It's a lot of money then, it's a lot of money today. What that did was that just propelled me in the business, went out there and just started sharing Relive with everybody I cared and love about. And even people in the cold market, because, you know, there's so many people with needs out there. And what did is I just had so much fun sharing this with others that I continue to build the business around my family. We've earned thousands and thousands in bonuses. Oh my gosh, the bonus program with Relive is phenomenal. We've traveled the world thanks to Relive, and I've been all over the world thanks to this company. But the whole time we're building this business, I'm being that stay-at-home mom. I'm raising my girls, and I volunteer extensively in their schools. And oh my gosh, what a joy that is. And so interesting, because the other day I was at a wedding and there's a boy there, same age as my youngest daughter. He goes, I remember you, because you know what, you're always at the school. And I said, yes, I volunteered a lot at the schools. And so this boy is 25 years old and he remembered me from his kindergarten, first, second, and third grade. I think that's amazing. That's what Relive gives you, is that time freedom to be a mom, that time freedom to be with your family. And so my kids were raised with me of being home all the time, building this business. Product wise, we've gotten great results with these products. I have a very severe back injury that I sustained in my 20s. I was also a huge tomboy. I have 6 brothers, y'all. And I fell off a ladder 20 feet in the air out of solid concrete, instant bulging disc, instant dehydration. I was in pain 24/7. Got started in these products. Within a couple of weeks, my pain dissipated greatly. Today, I don't battle back pain. My energy levels are high. Allergies are not an issue. Menopause is a non-issue. I'm going to be 62 in about a week. And you know what, y'all, I don't look my age. I don't feel it. I don't act it. I don't plan on doing any of those things. As long as I keep putting this great nutrition in my body, continue building this business, traveling the world. We just hit global ambassador this year. I'm so excited about that. And I helped Beth Mull, who's also on this webinar today, achieve that as well. And, you know, when you reach down and help somebody else, it's gonna help you. So I'm so excited about this company and the direction of Relive. We will be $1 billion company. You guys are at the right place at the right time. So how do you do it? Let's get started. So Relive is all about getting healthier and happier and living happier. And I'll tell you what, we are. And so in Relive, you've got to have goals. You know, you've got to have goals as to what direction you're going in. You know, not only with the products, but with the business. You've got to have a direction. And so having goals adds a purpose and direction to our lives. Y'all, we got to have purpose. If you don't have purpose, it's like you're floundering out there. And I have a purpose to help change people's lives. When you visualize your goal, you're going to achieve it. And when you commit to those goals and you take the necessary steps to achieve it, you will. Because you know, it's all about getting out there and being active. So here's some tips on goal setting. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What is your why? Take a piece of paper out right now and write them down. Write down goals, dreams, and your why, and make sure that you fill those things in. This is your direction. This is what's going to give you just the passion and the excitement to keep moving forward. And when you ink it instead of think it, it's down on paper. You look at it and you have something that you can focus on all the time. Breaking them down into action steps really helps you have a direction and what you're going to do and how you're going to achieve that. And that's your to-do list. That's your wish list. You know, my goal was always to be a stay-at-home mom, to stay being a stay-at-home mom. You know, I came out of corporate America. I gave up a very good income, and thanks to Relive, I was able to continue being a stay-at-home mom. And why is that? Because I had that list. I had that why in front of me all the time. When you look at it daily, it's going to be a reminder. When we were going for Hawaii for the 2019 trip, I had Hawaii plastered all over that back wall, though it's now empty because I'm getting ready to move. But I had Hawaii on that wall for over a year. And then they reintroduced that trip. I kept it up there. So I constantly looked at it. That was my vision board up on my wall. And y'all, you got to have that you got to get to it. You got to want to do it. You have to have that desire to get forward and moving. Vision without action is just a dream. If you don't have the vision and you don't have the action to go after that vision, it's just a dream. But you know what? Dreams are goals with deadlines. When y'all have a dream and you put some goals behind it, there are deadlines attached to it because you really want to achieve it. And I think that's just absolutely amazing. And so what do you do to get those, what do you do to get that action going? You know, what are your action steps? Well, for me, it's all about IXR. IXR are 5 fundamentals of this business. This is kind of like your job description, if you might say. And the first one is what we call identify. We've got to identify people that we want to share Relive with, both with the products and with the business. And so you're going to make a list. You're going to write it down. You're going to keep adding to it daily. I'll never forget when I got started on Relive, I would wake up in the middle of the night. I'd be thinking of people that I forgot to put on my list. And so I have a running list. And Don Gibbons always taught this. He goes, take a notebook, put in there, put a page, write down friends, another page, family, coworkers, people you do business with daily, your relatives. It doesn't matter. Just take this list and keep writing down your names. You know, we've always talked about, oh, get a running list of 200 people. No, let's just focus on 5 people. Who are the 5 people that you really want to be in business with? Who are the 5 people you want to help with their health? And you know what? When you're writing down these names, don't prejudge these people. You do not know what's truly going on in their lives. Most people hide their health issues. Most people hide their financial issues because they just don't want people to know. But when you get to the heart of what's going on with people's lives and you ask more questions and you listen more than you talk, you're going to get to the why of why you are sitting down with them. Who do you want to be in business with? Who do you want to travel with? I love to travel. I got to travel with Beth Muller and her husband Scott to Amelia Island, and then we were in St. Albans recently for the global, or for once was the trip we earned, and the other was the Sales Excellence Award. And we're going to get to travel with them for the Global Ambassador Team. Y'all, who do you want to travel with? Who do you want to have fun with? Who do you want to do life with? You know what? Your list that we talk about is a circle. It's a continual circle where you keep feeding that list, keep putting people on the list. I've always said, when you have more people on your list than cans in your basement, you've got a business there. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them. And you know what? You got to have a list of people. All those cans in the basement don't mean anything unless you have people to share it with. So be visible, y'all. I love the visible part. Be visible. Name tags, car signs, Relive clothing. When you are visible, people are going to recognize the Relive logo and say, do you know about Relive? Yes, I do. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting ready to sell my house. In my pantry are all my products. And believe me, when I go to show this house, I'm going to make sure all those labels are out front. Okay. I want them to see that Relive logo. Who are the first people you want to connect with? Did you write down those names? While I'm on this training today, you know, don't write down everything I say, write down people's names. Keep adding to your list, because that's the most important thing right there, is adding people. Where do you find new people? Y'all, I'm going to bring on Beth Muller in just a minute, but you know what? There are so many ways that you can add to your continual list. It's like a living, breathing list. Social media, phenomenal. Watch Kari Montgomery. There are other people in the field. Dawn Tucci, there's, you know, so many people that are doing social media right now. Watch what they're doing and learn. You know, we're going to talk to friends. Of course, we're going to talk to past Reliver, people that used to be in your business or on these products that fell away for one reason or another. Go back to them and say, hey, has life changed for you? Let me tell you about the newest product that we just released, and Relive is getting ready to release some new products. Y'all, you need to keep going back to these people. We've got networking groups. We've got, you know, hobbies, and there's volunteer in your community. And I know Mindy Jones is one of the top volunteers in her state. That girl's always volunteering, always getting leads. You know, they say, pay attention to the world when you're out. When I go out to do life, I don't go out to do Relive, but I do Relive when I'm out doing life, you know, whether you're at a restaurant or you're at a ball game, whatever it is. And so Beth, I'm going to bring you on right now. If you could go ahead and open up your video and unmute.
Dawn, we are not seeing your slides. I
Okay.
sent you a message.
That's fine. That's fine. So Beth, I know that you're constantly out there, and there you are. Thank you for joining me. I know that you're out there doing life right now. You just took up a new sport. What do you do to get new leads in this crazy world right now? What are you doing?
I try something new, and I do make sure I post on social media what I'm up to and what I'm doing. But I just started a boxing class, which I never thought in a million years that I would do. But I have one new preferred customer already from just being in 3 classes. And then I'm about to have another either customer or distributor. We're not sure where he's going to go yet. So yeah, getting out there, and if we live in a small town, so I need to get out there and be visible to the community. People are watching.
Excellent. I just gotta text you guys and see my slides. That's okay. All right, thank you, Beth. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring our health stories on, because I don't know how to turn off those. All right, so what I've done is I've asked a few people to share their health testimonials. And Karen Zaya, I had you on my Thursday night short and sweet call, and it was absolutely amazing. So can you come on and share what these products have done for your father? I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. My name is Karen Zaya. I live in Lakeshore, Utah. My background is nursing, so I'm very familiar with hospitals and equipment and therapies. But my dad, we try really hard to stay out of the hospital. My 79-year-old father came down with COVID, and he really didn't realize he was sick until it was too late. So he ended up in the hospital with a lung disease. He continued to worsen for 5 days. Every day he had a higher oxygen need. And the hospital staff said the main issue was inflammation in the lungs, and it was just a waiting game. And so on the 5th day, he was transferred to the ICU, and I was done waiting. I have learned with Relive that you don't have to wait. You just need to give your body what it needs to do its job. And so I remember that Dr. Galvez said in an acute condition, 20 capsules of Lunarich X may be necessary with inflammation. And so that's where we started, was with 20 capsules of Lunarich X. I gave Dad that first day, he was on a forced air oxygen treatment, and they could only take the mask off for eating, and he was on a regular diet. So I know that Relive is just food. So I was giving him with each meal now an Energize and 7 capsules of Lunarich X. And by the next day, the doctors were coming in saying, wow, there has been a change in your dad's lungs. He was requiring less oxygen each day. We were doing everything the doctors were telling us to, plus the Relive. And in 7 days, he was improving every day. And in 7 days, he was out of the NICU. And 2 days after that, he was discharged from the hospital. The body is a miracle. It knows what to do when you give it the nutrition that it needs to heal itself. And I am so grateful that I knew about Relive and that we were able to help my dad in his health progression so much faster. What he had usually takes weeks and weeks, and he's still recovering at home, but the progress is amazing.
Karen, I am so excited for you and your father and how he's recovered so well thanks to these Relive products. And I'll tell you what, that's a huge blessing. So thank you so much for sharing that story. And next up is Colleen. Colleen, can you go ahead and turn on your video and share with us if your video's on? My computer is being weird right now, but come on and share with us what has happened with you.
Hi, Dawn. I'd be happy to. When I found these products, or when they found me, I was 7 months pregnant with my 4th son, and I just had reached levels of exhaustion that were beyond my comprehension. My whole life was about what can I get done so I can get back to bed. You know, my whole life I've been tired. I used to take vitamin B shots when I was in college, and so this is not a new thing. But each pregnancy, I think, took me down a notch in energy and brought up my exhaustion levels. The only time I ever felt refreshed was when at one time that I got a 4-hour nap in the middle of the day. And when I did take naps, I would sleep in front of the door where my kids were sleeping. So they would have to crawl over me and wake me up if they woke up before I did. So I figured that was best for their health. And, you know, I was miserable. I was just miserable my whole existence. My husband was a workers' comp judge. He traveled and he had intense hours, intense job. He was miserable too. My poor children had 2 miserable parents. And I heard about this stuff on the radio. And I rolled my eyes because I was also cynical. And then they said there's a money back guarantee. And I thought, man, if this could just take the edge off our misery, it would be worth it. I got on these products, and within that first week, I was up wallpapering the bathroom at 9:30 at night. And the person who put me on the product called me and said, what are you doing? I told her. She goes, do you know what time it is? I figured it was probably 5:30 in the evening because my 6:30 wrap it up, you're going down alarm didn't go off. 9:30 at night. I'm like, oh, wow. So it just kept going. I followed my kids into their Taekwondo class and became a state champion, 2nd degree black belt. And my husband's doctor called me and with his credit card and wanted to get on the products. My son was taken off 4 asthma medicines, and I just have been eternally blessed by this product. And now I live to live instead of live to get back to bed.
You know what? I love that. I love the fact that you can, you know, have that flexibility and at your age, be able to do the Taekwondo and just absolutely enjoy life. That is amazing. So thank you so much for sharing that. All right, y'all, I am having some crazy computer stuff, but we're going to get going here still. So the next slide is all about connect. Colleen, you go ahead and turn off your video. Thank you. So connecting with people, it's all about connecting with people. It's all about sharing your excitement first. Y'all, when you are excited, other people are going to be excited with you. And you're going to be connecting people to your support team. You're going to connect them to stories. You're going to connect them to webinars. Whatever your connection tool is, that is what you're going to do to get people interested in reliving. So Colleen, I'm going to bring you back. I know, like I said, you are, Colleen, working from a boat. And I got to see you last weekend. You're on that boat. You are working your business from this boat on the river. And what are you doing to stay connected, not only to, you know, distributors and your customers, but how are you connecting people that you're talking to?
I'd say you got to meet my friend. I listen to people, and you know, I connect them by inviting them places. I connect with them by going places like retirement parties, or a friend of ours became a JAG, and the host of the party said, "You look young. Why?" And he just wouldn't let it go. Like, we can talk later. We can talk next week. And so he was the first master affiliate in September. And because I was just there, and I think just loving what I do, it shows, and people, it turns their head, because there's not a lot of people love me.
And I know you're on the boat. Oh, there you are again. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And I'm going to come back to you in a little while for your business story. So thank you so much. So you guys are getting to see the next slide. I love this. So the next slide is all about sharing. Y'all, we're all about sharing this Relive company. You're going to be asking questions. Like I said earlier, you want to ask more questions and listen than talking. You've got to get to the heart of why people are involved with Relive. They're going to want to know about your company, products, and opportunity, but they're going to want to know why you're involved with Relive, but why should they get involved with Relive? Again, everything goes back to listening and really writing down what is going on in their lives, and then tailor that presentation to them, tailor it to what they have told you. And so you're going to use your Relive app. I love the Relive app. If you don't have it on your phone, it is absolutely phenomenal. You can send videos. You're going to get all kinds of information. I love being able to send a quick video to somebody. You've got stories from Facebook. You've got these products where there are so many calls and uplines, the momentum success system, which I'll explain in detail. But again, people are going to respond to your enthusiasm and your conviction. So asking for a decision, you've explained everything. You've shared your story. You've shared other people's stories. You've given them an overview of why you love Relive. Seriously, people don't follow company, they follow you. And so you're going to say to them after you've done this short presentation, y'all, people don't need to sit down like I did for 3-hour presentation. It was 3 hours. It was crazy. But short presentation, give them an overview so they can ask you questions, because you're going to say to them, of this information I shared with you, what interested you the most? Is it the products? Is it the business? Is it both? And then some people will ask on a scale of 1 to 10, what interested you on the products? What interests you on the business? And then what you do is you be really, really quiet. I would excuse myself and I would go to my car or I'd go to the bathroom. I'd just get out of the room so people can make a decision. Because when you sit there and stare at them, there's this uncomfortable silence and people don't know what to do. And so you really just have to meet them where they're at and just say, you know what, let me just step away for a minute and give them some time to think about all the information you just gave them. So once you've done that and they've made a decision, then register them. Have your phone ready, have an iPad ready, have something ready to get them registered right away. I like to send them the link and then it will have my RCN attached to it right away. And then that way they can go in, they can fill out their information. They don't have to give me their personal information. And what that does is it gives them that opportunity to, register on their own. Plus it teaches them how to register other people. Any decision you get involved with Relive is a great decision. There are several decisions. One is customer, preferred customer, a distributor, a master affiliate, or they say no. I honor wherever people decide to come into Relive. If they say no, it's not their time. Say, can I get back with you in a few months? Maybe things in your life will change at that point. But be prepared, y'all. Like I said, be prepared. Have the forms ready. Have a quick start sample. Have a master affiliate sample. Just be ready. This is your business. And so with all of this that's going on and people making decisions, I've got 2 business stories I'm going to go ahead and bring back on. Colleen, I know you've been on a couple of times, but come back and share what's happened with you, because you had a really good month the other month and sponsored some new distributors and some new master affiliates. And what an exciting time for you. We can see you. Go ahead.
I didn't hear that.
Your reception.
Yeah. So I started Relive 25 years ago, and I wanted nothing to do with the comp plan, but I did want to earn money. And when I saw the first step in the compensation plan, I understood how I could make a few $100 customers, and I would sponsor an occasional distributor, but my life was too crazy. I didn't have control of my life, honestly. And then it spiraled way out of just putting it back together. And I got this crazy phone call that inspired me to get back into it, because Relive is always in my retirement. Connected and started meeting people and establishing relationships in my rhythm. And then once I did that, I upped it again. And it's like, all right, it's time to really take this seriously. And that was the month that I had my personal largest volume, which is $11,000. And I earned $1,200. And over the year, I earned 3 master affiliate bonus, $250. And then I earned a quick start bonus that would let you double dip. And so I really, really encouraged. I couldn't believe how fast it happened, really. Within a month, it just that with the income, it was 10 times what I'd been making, or at least, 5 times. So I am completely encouraged. And my goal is to make $500 a day. And I just focus on making $500 a day and let the rest fill in the blanks. I don't focus on monthly goals anymore because I procrastinate. I need a daily goal. So I'm looking forward to joining the ambassador ranks as soon as I can.
Oh, I think you will. And $1,200 is a lot of money. That's amazing. And a lot
Yeah.
of people focus on making $500 a month or a day. So if you have a goal, $500 a day, even if you don't miss it, at least you're shooting for it. It's a goal. Some people just want to make one customer, one distributor, one whatever. But, I love when you set goals down, you have something to focus on. So congratulations. That is amazing. I love it. So good job. And so Mull, can you please join us and share this business and how it has changed your life?
Hi. When I first started with Relive, I was not looking for a business. I live in a small town way up in the UP, and my background is occupational and physical therapy. And I needed health results, and I got great, amazing results, and I was pretty content with that. Shared with family, made a couple $100 a month, and that was perfect. But several years later, my Relive journey has been 10 years now. I had a life change. I lost my job and then became a full-time caregiver for my sister. And I needed income. I had nothing. So I stepped into the business and took a look at everything that Relive had to offer. Lots of support. It's set up very simply because Relive gives us that training and support. And the harder that I work, the more income that I make. We have a business now, things have grown, and we've set some goals to bring my husband home into retirement. Relive's possibilities are amazing and endless. And the more I share with people, not only are they getting healthy, but we're moving towards our goals. And so we'll always be doing this.
Yes, you will. And congratulations on hitting Global Ambassador. What an achievement. And I can see you just going to the moon with this business. And so the next slide we talk about is customer service is key, y'all. All right. Customer service is key, y'all, with both customers and distributors. If you are not following up with your distributors and your customers, you are throwing money out the door. And so your sponsors are responsible for teaching you how to do your follow-up, because that's really important. That's your customer services follow-up. Your sponsor is going to show you. It's your team of support that's going to show you. And the benefits are, of good follow-up by using three-way calls is that you're connecting people to new stories and they're hearing the hope of what Relive could do for them. Consistency in doing your follow-up and customer care service is very important, because it's going to generate not only great results with people and it shows them you care, but some of these people are going to turn into customers. That are customers going to turn into distributors or master affiliates. They're going to lead to referrals. If you are not asking for referrals, again, you're leaving money on the table. And there are people out there that need to hear about Relive. I have people that referred, Beth Mull was a referral to me. The person who shared Relive with her didn't want to do the business and said, just take her. I'm really not interested. And so, that's how I ended up with Beth Mull. She was a referral to me. Y'all, this is amazing. And then of course, everything we do is about engaging in the momentum success system that is on positively charged. And it's an amazing system that's been set up to help you become successful. Repetition is the mother of learning, the father of action, which makes it the architect of accomplishment. That's Zig Ziglar. Amazing quote, absolutely amazing quote. Are you certified? There are so many people out there in the distributor field that aren't certified yet. Get them certified. Ask them, have you gotten certified? And then if you are certified, go back and continually review the information that Relive is putting out there. There's the certification on compliance. We need to be compliant with this company because it keeps us out of trouble. You know, there's so many companies out there that have been shut down because they weren't compliant. They made claims. We cannot make health claims or financial claims, but we can share what's happened with us. So make sure that your people are certified. Not only that, but they get the real bundle for free for 90 days. That's a $45 savings right there. So in this business, you need to know where you're going. You need to know what level you're at and how to get to the next level. So in Relive, we have the stair step. There are 5 different prop levels in Relive that starts at 20% and goes as high as 40%. That's master affiliate. And so when you're working with somebody, ask them where they want to get started, what is their goal, and how they, you know, how fast do they want to get there. When I got involved with Relive, y'all, I went right to master affiliate. I need to maximize my profits with these 2 babies at home. And you know what? Because of that decision, like I said, I made over $4,000 my second month in the business. That propelled me, and it's going to propel a lot of people. If they can't get to master, they can't buy in, you can work with them to help them get to that top profit level. It's very, very important. So the next slide is all about the stair step, about the road to presidential. When you become a master affiliate and you sponsor your first master affiliate, you become a director. You're on your way to earning overrides, which are really, you know, the retail, wholesale, the overrides in this business. Key director, senior director, master director, presidential. Your goal is to go for the ring, the presidential ring. And as you can see, the different specifications as to how to achieve each of those. So what that does is once you're at that master affiliate level, it's going to propel you into the next goal of ours, and that's called the ambassador, the global ambassador team. You just heard from Beth Mull. She's a global ambassador. And so the qualification for this ambassador team for next year, so you qualify this year for next year, is several ways. The first one is if you are a key director or below, so you're a key director, you're a director, you're a master affiliate or below, since December 31st of 2020, when you advance to senior director, which is $2,000 a month, $1,000 minimum has to come from overrides, and then the rest can be retail wholesale. Once you achieve that 2 consecutive months, you have now earned the right to be on the global ambassador team. If you are a current senior director, that means that you've hit that 2,000 level. If you are a current senior director since December 31st, and you advance to master director, which is 4,000 with minimum 2,000 earnings and overrides, or you achieve both of these. So when I hit global, I was already a senior director. So I did senior director earnings with a minimum 1,000 in the earnings, 2 consecutive months, and I completed the 3 components of the promo 1, 2, 3 once during 2021. I did it more than once, but you know, at any time from January to December, if you do promo 1, 2, or 3, you will also achieve global ambassador. The other way to achieve that is that you are a current master director. I know Eileen Tesh is a current master director, and what she did was she achieved both senior director earnings 2 consecutive months and promo 1, 2, 3. Now, if you had advanced to presidential with this 8,000 with minimum 4,000 overrides, you would have hit it that way as well. There's 2 ways you can hit it being a master director. If you're a presidential director, you can achieve, once again, you can achieve both senior director earnings and promo 1, 2, 3 at least once, or you achieve master director earnings once during the calendar year, and you increase your annual earnings in 2020 by 5%. That's another way that you can achieve this global ambassador team. So what Relo is doing is they're giving you several ways that you can achieve that. We need more people to earn that global ambassador team level. It's out there. You've got, 2.5 more months to achieve this. And I know there's a lot of you that are on your way to doing that. There are bonuses with the ambassador team. Once you are master directors and presidential, there's different bonus levels. Y'all, you can go on the website and read over more of this information. I'm just going to skim it. And then of course, Relive's got 2 trip promotions going on right now, 2. One is once you hit Global Ambassador, you're going to go on that leadership retreat. I think it's like in April of next year. It's March or April of next year for 3 days and 2 nights. So then all Global Ambassador team members that achieve that level are going to go on that retreat. In order to get the celebration retreat, you must achieve an advancement. So if you are a master director like Eileen Tesh and you achieve promo 1, 2, 3 twice on top of the senior director levels, you're going to earn that trip. If you advance from master director to presidential, you're going to earn it. If you're a senior director, you advance to master director, you're going to earn it. And there's only about 3 people or 4 people that I know that have achieved that celebration trip so far. One of the systems that we have been using to really promote our businesses and get training and just plugging our distributors into it is our Momentum Success System. That was actually developed before the pandemic hit. We had that into place, we were utilizing it, and then that hit, and then a lot of people were able to utilize this system. And what that is Monday nights, we have our Commit to Success call, 30-minute training with recognition at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you notice, the times are very consistent. Tuesday nights, we have our Health to Wealth webinar, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Wednesdays, we have our coffee chat. It is absolutely so much fun to be on that, and that's at 10 a.m. Central. Thursday nights, I host a short and sweet call, again, 7:30 p.m. Central. And then our Work to Web training, which you're on right now, is at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And so this is a system that was developed to help you build your business. What is promo 1, 2, 3? This is your way of building your business. This is kind of like your stepping stones to Global Ambassador as well. And promo 1, 2, 3, though, is open to all distributors. Every distributor can take advantage of it. And so it's so exciting because it can be earned more than once every month. So the first one is earning product credit. You can earn $100 in Relive product credit when you sign up or maintain 5 customers per month who are ordering a minimum $100 retail. So you have 5 customers or preferred customers in 1 month, you're going to get $100 product credit. If you do that twice and you get 10, you're going to get $200. Now, what I will note is on the Global Ambassador team requirement, you must have 10 of those customers in 1 month. Okay. That's for global, but you have that opportunity. You can do this as much as you want. I know people that are getting like hundreds of dollars worth of product credit because they have so many customers. Take advantage of this, y'all. It's money on the table for you. Promo 2 is earning the quick start bonus. What does that mean? When you personally sponsor 3 brand new or 3 distributors who reach quick start. So quick start is $500 in personal volume, and it must come directly from the company. If you have 3 of those in 1 month, you're going to earn a $250 bonus. Well, what they did was they just changed this recently, and I love how Relive is always helping us. What they did was they changed it. When you get the first 2 quick starts in a month, you're going to earn a $100 bonus. So they split it up. And when you get that 3rd distributor, that's when you're going to get the extra $150. So Relive is putting money into your pocket right out the get-go for 2 new quick starts. Now, those quick starts can be brand new, or they could be distributors in your system that were at, say, 20% that never hit quick start, and they achieve quick start, that 500 volume. They're considered a new quick start. So y'all, once again, you can do more than 1 a month. You could get, say, 6 new quick starts and get a $500 bonus, or get 4, and you know what I mean? So it's just absolutely amazing. Master affiliate bonus, oh my gosh, this master affiliate bonus is absolutely amazing. Not only are you getting your 5% wholesale on sponsoring a new master affiliate, which is $250, but Relive is giving you an additional $250 as a bonus for sponsoring your new master affiliates. Now, mind you, those master affiliates have to order directly from Relive. That $5,000 volume must come from Relive, and they must be brand new. They've never been a master affiliate before. And that's how you achieve that bonus. So y'all, you could go out there and sponsor as many as you want. I know people that have sponsored 5 and 6 master affiliates in a month. It's just absolutely, absolutely amazing. Keys to the business. You know, we kind of talked about this. You have to know your why, your goals, and your dreams and relive. If you've not written out your why, do it today. Does it change? Yes, mine has changed many times. In the beginning, it was to be that stay-at-home mom and to continue being that stay-at-home mom. And then it evolved into, I love to travel. I've always loved to travel. I love the fact that I can go out there and just change people's lives and relive is spoiling me rotten with some of these trips. I absolutely love that. And I've been able to take my kids on these trips. I mean, these are memories of a lifetime. All right. I love to travel. But as I've gotten older and my kids are out of the house, my goals are changing. It's to not only just increase my income, but it's to continue with the time flexibility that I have to travel the world, to go overseas, to be with my daughters. We had our first grandbaby a year ago. I couldn't have done that in corporate America, y'all. There's just no way. And so your goals and your dreams and your whys all change. They're living, they're breathing, they change with you, they change with their circumstances. And so just keep writing them down. Have a goal board. I mean, goal boards are amazing. They're fun. Put your favorite, you know, the house of your dreams on that goal board. Maybe it's a trip you want to take, or maybe it's paying for your kids' travel hockey or soccer or whatever it is. Just write them out. That's the best thing to do, is write it out. And you know what? Have a great work ethic. You got to have a great work ethic. Part of that is your passion and your purpose to help change people's lives. If you're not passionate about what you're doing in this business, then your purpose isn't there and you're not going to be as driven. You're just not going to be driven. Do we all have ups and downs? Absolutely. I have fired myself and rehired myself so many times. It is unbelievable. I don't do that anymore. I quit doing that years ago. Your self-confidence gets built by doing this business. And your work ethic to me, it's not even work. It's all about it's a passion of mine to help people. That's it. My passion. I feel like, it's just, you can't put into words sometimes when people call you and thank you for sharing Relive with them. I just can't. I've gotten postcards. I've gotten letters in the mail thanking me for introducing them to Relive. Can't put a price tag on that. You can't cash that in the bank, but you can cash it in your heart. This is a heartfelt business. Have stick-to-itiveness. If you never quit, my quote is, if you never quit, you'll never have to regret it. I know people that quit this business 20 years ago, rejoined and said, I wish I'd never quit. But you know what? They started again. Look at Colleen. You know, she had to put it down for a while and she came back. If you never quit, you'll never have to regret it. Your dream is contingent upon someone else having the courage to pursue his or her dream. And someone else's dream is contingent upon you pursuing yours. Chase the Lion is a phenomenal book by Mark Batterson. All right, so y'all, this is your time. Whose life are you going to change today? Write down 3 names, write down 5 names. Who are you going to call right after this training? Because you know what? There's somebody out there right now waiting for you to pick up the phone or waiting for you to make an appointment with them and sit down with them and share Relive with them. That's right now, somebody's waiting for you to do that. Y'all, this is the end of my training. Sorry about the computer screen. I keep getting muted. I'm not sure why I keep getting muted, but I hope that this helps y'all today. Go ahead and unmute all the lines and pop up your screens. I'd love to see who all's on today. Thank you for joining us today.
Great.